Ayin 2025, Study 3.1, who is God, Gimel Dalet, two little consonants which deceived the whole world.
Shalom, this is the first in a series of studies on the subject of who is.
1. Introduction. That serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who leads all the world astray. Question. How did Satan lead the world astray? Answer. By many strategies, and one of these strategies is by a Hebrew word spelt with two consonants, Gimel and Dalet. In his book Come Out of Her, My People, C.J. Costa summarizes the historic literature and linguistic history of these terms. Costa concludes, the Hebrew terms El, Elim, Eloah, and Elohim should be translated mighty ones, but instead these words have been substituted, first in the Greek Septuagint as theos, and second in our English Bibles as God or God. Now, theos is a Greek word, but it is also an English word. So why do we not have theos in our English Bibles? And where did this term God come from? Costa concludes, God is the name, proper noun, of the sun deity. Meni is the name, proper noun, of the moon deity. Bal, God, is the Lord, God. Costa interprets Yeshayahu 65:11 to mean, Yahuwah's people have forsaken him, and in the end times are found to be serving God, the sun deity of good luck, and Meni, the moon deity of destiny. Now, as I have said, Costa drew his conclusions from secular and historic literature. The purpose of this study is to prove Costa's findings directly from Scripture. 2. Executive summary.
The Hebrew word Gimel Dalet is composed of two consonants. It cannot be pronounced without the reader supplying a vowel. H1410 Gimel Dalet, pronounced with the vowel A as in father, equals Gad, a Hebrew proper noun. Gad is Yaakov's seventh son in the tribe of Israel. H1408/H1409 Gimel Dalet, pronounced with the vowel O as in roll or U as in ruler, equals God, a Hebrew proper noun, the name of the Babylonian pagan deity of good luck or fortune, who is a tempestuous or stormy demon slowly consuming us without flame, who is also known as Bal, aka Lord.
This Hebrew and Greek word study will conclude 1. In the naming of the seventh son of Yaakov, Leah's statement in Bereshit 30:11 is an explicit naming wordplay on the spelling of the Hebrew words H1410 Gimel Dalet and H1408/1409 Gimel Dalet. A paraphrase of Leah's statement reads, and Leah said, God, the Babylonian pagan deity of fortune, who is also known as Bal, has come like a tempestuous wind and has covertly and deceitfully treated me, and is slowly consuming me without flame. However, Gad, my son, Yaakov's seventh son, and the tribe of Israel, descendant from him, will be lifted up and walk the path and enter the doorway of life. 2. In Matthew 16, verse 16, the Apostle Kepha made a declaration. And Shimon Kepha answered and said, "You are the Messiah, Son of the living Elohim." And Shimon made this declaration in the pagan stronghold of Baalgod, and Baalgod is Lordgod. 3. In Hebrew we see the common nouns El, mighty one, noun masculine singular, Elim, many mighty ones, noun masculine plural, Eloah, mighty living beings, noun masculine singular, Elohim, mighty living beings, noun masculine plural, when referring to mighty men and fallen angels. Elohim, mighty living beings, noun masculine dual, when referring to our Creator and our Messiah. In our Bibles, these terms have first been substituted with the Greek theos, which erases the dual and plural aspects of these words. Later, the proper noun God has been deceitfully substituted into the English translations. Deceitfully because 1. Theos is a Greek word, and it is also an English word. 2. God is the pagan deity of good luck or fortune, a tempestuous troop of demons, also known as Baal. That is, God is Satan. 4. The Tanakh instructs us to make no mention of the name of other Elohim. You shall have no other Elohim before me, and in all that I have said to you take heed, and make no mention of the name of other Elohim. Let it not be heard in your mouth. We consider the term God to be a common noun, when in fact it is a proper noun, a name. God is the name of the Babylonian pagan deity of good luck or fortune, also known as Baal. This word study draws the same conclusion as Costa. 3. Hebrew and Greek word study. Marseille 27:14. G5189, a derivative of G5188, equals tempestuous, stormy, smoking, dim, heaviness, consuming without flame. The Apostle Matityahu, quoting the prophet Yeshayahu, G5189 equals H3544, which equals tempestuous, stormy, smoking, dim, heaviness, consuming without flame. The links between Hebrew and Greek words H3544, G5189, tempestuous, stormy, smoking, dim, heaviness, consuming without flame. Matityahu 7:22, G1140, a derivative of G1142, equals demon. The links between Hebrew and Greek words G1140, demon. Hazon 7:5, the sealing of the 144,000. G1045 equals H
1410, Gimel Dalet, Gad, proper noun, a son of Yaakov and his tribe.
The links between Hebrew and Greek words.
Yeshayahu 65:11 in the Greek and in the Hebrew. H1409 equals G5189. Gimel Dalet is a proper noun, a name, which equals tempestuous or stormy. H4507 equals G1140. MENI is a proper noun, a name of a demon. Strong's number H1408, Gimel Dalet, is the pagan deity of fortune, worshipped by the Babylonians and by the Jews exiled among them, also known as BAAL. Strong's number H1409, Gimel Dalet, is the pagan deity of fortune, worshipped by the Babylonians and by the Jews exiled among them, also known as BAAL. Strong's number H4507, MENI, is the name, proper noun, of the pagan deity of fortune, worshipped in Babylon, together with Gimel Dalet. MENI is also found in Phoenician inscriptions associated with the worship of Venus. The links between Hebrew and Greek words. H1408 stroke H1409 Gimel Dalet is a proper noun, a name, of a pagan deity of good luck or fortune, worshipped by the Babylonians and by the Jews exiled among them, also known as BAAL. And H1408 stroke H1409 equals G5189, meaning tempestuous or stormy. H4507 MENI is a proper noun, a name, of the pagan deity of good luck or fortune, worshipped in Babylon, together with Gimel Dalet. MENI is also found in Phoenician inscriptions associated with the worship of Venus. And H4507 equals G1140, who is a demon. Gimel Dalet and MENI are different names for the same pagan deity of good luck or fortune. Therefore, I may combine these definitions. The links between Hebrew and Greek words. H1410 Gimel Dalet, Gad, is a proper noun, a son of Yaakov and his tribe. H1408 stroke H1409 Gimel Dalet, God, and H4507 MENI are proper nouns, different names for the same pagan deity of good luck or fortune, who is a tempestuous or stormy demon, slowly consuming us without flame. Yeshayahu 65:11. But you are those who, 1. Forsake Yahuwah by substituting these terms. 2. Who forget my set-apart mountain. 3. Who prepare a table for H1408 stroke H1409 Gimel Dalet, pronounced God, a proper noun, the name of the Babylonian deity of good luck or fortune, who is a tempestuous or stormy demon, slowly consuming us without flame, who is also known as BAAL, and who fill a drink offering for H4507 MENI, a proper noun, the name of the Phoenician pagan deity of good luck or fortune, a demon associated with the worship of Venus. There will be some who do not accept the method of analysis presented above. So let us look at another method. consider the meaning of the individual letters Gimel Dalet and the meaning of the root word they form, and also consider the explicit naming wordplay in Bereshit 30:11.
4. The Hebrew Otiot.
In ancient Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew, the letters of the alphabet were pictographs. Each letter conveyed a meaning, as with the Chinese pictograph symbols today. One letter is called an ot, meaning sign. Several letters are referred to as otiot, meaning signs. 2 or 3 letters together form a Hebrew word root. All Hebrew words based upon the same word root have a similar or related meaning. The various words are created by adding a prefix, suffix, or infix to the Hebrew word root. The acrostic Tehillim and the Hebrew alphabet. An acrostic is a poem or word composition in which the first letter or syllable or word of each new line or paragraph or other recurring feature in the text spells out a word, a message, or the alphabet. Here is a list of acrostic passages in the Tanakh. In Tehillim 1:1-9, King David outlines the meaning of each Hebrew letter. The letter Gimel is a picture of a foot. Gimel means your walk with Yahuwah. Are you following his instructions? His teachings, plural. His commands, plural. His judgments, plural. His testimonies, plural. And his statutes, plural. The letter Dalet is a picture of a door. Dalet means Yahushua is the word, the door, the way, the truth, and the life. And this way is our Creator's statutes, plural, precepts, plural, teachings, plural, judgments, plural, testimonies, plural, and commands, plural. 5. Hebrew word roots. 2 or 3 Hebrew letters together form a Hebrew word root. The various words are created by adding a prefix, suffix, or infix to the Hebrew word root. All Hebrew words based upon the same word root have a similar or related meaning. The following is a list of words which stem from the word root Gimel Dalet. The individual letters Gimel and Dalet have to do with our walk. Are we following the way of truth or the way of falsehood? This list of Hebrew words derived from the root Gimel Dalet indicates the word Gimel Dalet has a meaning which is related to attack, slice, or cut. Now going back to our links between Hebrew and Greek words. The links between Hebrew and Greek words. 6. Explicit naming wordplay. There are hundreds of names in the 5 books written by Moshe, but only 52 are explained by explicit naming wordplay. These explicit naming wordplays often memorialized past events or anticipated future events, and rather than describing the character of the name bearer, Hebrew names often memorialize the faith of the parents who place their confessions onto their children. Several explicit naming wordplays occur in Bereshit 29 and 30, where Yaakov's 4 wives name their sons. Each son bore a name that recalled the mother's reaction to the birth of the son. Leah named Reuben, Shimon, Levi, and Yehudah. These names memorialized Leah's sentiments about our Creator intervening on her behalf, or her wish that her fruitfulness would draw Jacob closer to her. Rahel gave Bilhah to Yaakov. Rahel named Dan and Naphtali in vindication of her barrenness. Leah gave Zilpah to Yaakov. Leah named Gad in realization that Satan is oppressing her. Leah named Asher in acceptance of her situation. Leah named Issachar, recalling the mandrakes given as wages so that she could lie with Yaakov. Leah named Zebulun, recalling her wish that Yaakov would honor her. Rahel named Joseph, recalling her pleasure in finally giving birth herself. 7. Bereshit 30, verse 11. Leah was through no fault of her own the unloved wife of Yaakov, competing for her husband's love and respect with her sister Rahel, the result of a marriage arranged by her father Laban. In naming the seventh son of Yaakov, Leah's statement was an explicit naming wordplay on the spelling of the Hebrew words H1410 Gimel Dalet and H1408/H1409 Gimel Dalet. These two Hebrew words are spelt with the same consonants, but pronounced with a different vowel supplied by the reader based on the context. Where the individual letters have to do with our walk, are we following the way of life or the way of falsehood? And where the root word Gimel Dalet has a meaning which is related to attack, slice, cut. The Hebrew word Gimel Dalet is composed of two consonants. It cannot be pronounced without the reader supplying a vowel. H1410 Gimel Dalet, pronounced with the vowel A, as in father, equals Gad, a Hebrew proper noun. Gad is Yaakov's seventh son and the tribe of Israel. H1408/H1409 Gimel Dalet, pronounced with the vowel O as in roll or U as in ruler, equals God, a Hebrew proper noun, the Babylonian pagan deity of good luck and fortune. Bereshit 30, verse 11, in the Greek and the Hebrew. Note, H1410 Gimel Dalet is a proper noun, the seventh son of Yaakov and his tribe. Note, H1409 Gimel Dalet in the Hebrew text gives two options, one in square brackets and the other in round brackets. 1. In the round brackets, Bet Aleph Gimel Dalet, meaning comes Gimel Dalet. 2. In the square brackets, Bet Gimel Dalet. The Bet is a prefix meaning from, so the meaning is from Gimel Dalet. Either way, Leah is telling us Gimel Dalet has come to her. Leah is telling us the pagan deity of fate, or good luck, or fortune, who is a tempestuous or stormy demon, has come to her. Paraphrasing Leah's statement. And Leah said, H1408/H1409 God, the Babylonian pagan deity of fortune, has come like a tempestuous wind and has covertly and deceitfully treated me and is slowly consuming me without flame. However, H1410 Gad, my son, Yaakov's seventh son and the tribe of Israel, will be lifted up and walk the path and enter the doorway of life. The links between Hebrew and Greek words. Gimel Dalet, pronounced Gad, is a proper noun and is Yaakov's seventh son and the tribe of Israel. Gimel Dalet, pronounced God, is a proper noun and is the Babylonian pagan deity of good luck or fortune, also known as Baal, a tempestuous troop of demons. Meni is a proper noun and is the Phoenician pagan deity of good luck or fortune, associated with the worship of Venus, a tempestuous troop of demons. God, proper noun, equals MENI, proper noun, which equals tempest, which equals demon. God is Satan. 8. BAAL God. The Hebrew word spelt Bet Ayin Lamed may be a common noun, a verb, or an adjective. The Hebrew word spelt Bet Ayin Lamed may also be a proper noun. So here we have a Hebrew word which may be either a common noun or a proper noun. As a common noun, it means husband, owner, master, lord, leader, governor. As a proper noun, it is the name of a Phoenician pagan deity. Academically, translation is the art of expressing the meaning of a word in the source language in the alphabet of the target language. With a translation, the meaning of the word is the same, but the phonetic sound is different. Transliteration is the art of expressing the phonetic sound of a word in the source language in the alphabet of the target language. With transliteration, the phonetic sound of a word is the same, but the word has no meaning. Verbs, adjectives, and common nouns are translated from the source language into the target language to maintain meaning. Proper nouns, that is, people's names and place names, are never translated. They are always transliterated directly from the source language into the target language to maintain, as far as possible, the phonetic sound. Words of any type are never substituted with another term. Bet Ayin Lamed as a proper noun is the name of a pagan deity and is transliterated BAAL. Bet Ayin Lamed as a common noun may be translated husband, owner, master, lord, leader, or governor. Gimel Dalet is a proper noun, the name of the pagan deity of good luck or fortune, and is transliterated God. Bet Ayin Lamed Gimel Dalet is a proper noun, the name of a place under Mount Hermon, where BAAL was worshipped as the deity of fortune, and is transliterated as BAAL God. However, as Bet Ayin Lamed may also be a common noun, it has been translated LORD. So BAAL becomes LORD. BAAL Berit becomes LORD of the covenant. BAAL Peor becomes LORD of the gap. BAAL Zabub becomes LORD of the fly. And BAAL God becomes LORD God. BAAL Hebrew and ADONAI Hebrew are both presented in our Bibles as KURIOS Greek and LORD English, and both terms are proper nouns. They are the names of a pagan deity. Yahushua 13 verse 5 and 11 verse 17 tell us BAAL God is a geographic location under Mount Hermon. Caesarea Philippi is also a geographic location under Mount Hermon. Brown's Driver Briggs commentary confirms BAAL God and Caesarea Philippi are the same place. Why did our Messiah travel from Bethsaida to Caesarea Philippi? Did he heal anyone? Was anyone saved? Did he preach in a synagogue? You might say he was on his way to Mount Hermon for the Transfiguration. but this did not occur until 6 days later. No, the only outcome of our Messiah's journey to Caesarea Philippi was the Apostle Kepha making a declaration as to who our Messiah was. The Apostle said, "And Shimon Kepha answered and said, You are the Messiah, Son of the living Elohim." And Shimon made this declaration in the pagan stronghold of Balal God, also known as Lord God. Our religious leaders teach us to address our Creator as Lord God, and we think that both Lord and God are common nouns, when in fact both Lord and God are proper nouns. When we say Lord God, what we are actually saying is the pagan deity of good luck or fortune is our husband, owner, master, lord, leader, or governor. 9. Conclusion. In Bereshit 29:32 through to 30:24, in the naming of Yaakov's sons, Leah and Rachel teach us Yahuwah is our Creator's name. Elohim is a common noun describing our Creator. Gad is the name of Yaakov's seventh son in the tribe of Israel. God is the name of the Babylonian pagan deity of fortune. In the Tanakh, we see the words El, mighty one, noun, masculine, singular. Elim, many mighty ones, noun, masculine, plural. Eloah, mighty living being, noun, masculine, singular. Elohim, mighty living beings, noun, masculine, plural, when referring to mighty men and fallen angels. Elohim, mighty living beings, noun, masculine, dual, when referring to our Creator and our Messiah. These words have been substituted, first in the Greek Septuagint as theos, which erases the singular, dual, and plural aspects of these Hebrew terms, and second in our English translations, God has been deceitfully substituted. Deceitfully because 1. Theos is a Greek word, and it is also an English word, and 2. God is the pagan deity of good luck or fortune, a tempestuous troop of demons, also known as Baal. That is, God is Satan. A diagram of substituted terms. And it shall be in that day, declares Yahweh, that you call me Ishi, my husband, and shall call me no more Bali, my Lord. And I shall remove the names of the Baalim from her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name. That serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, who leads all the world astray. How did Satan achieve this? By a little Hebrew word spelt with two consonants, Gimel and Dalet.